Hi, welcome to my tutorial. Hi, welcome to my tutorial. Let's see the topics of today's video. We will learn to do supervised classification using interactive method, and then we will learn to do supervised classification using classifier definition, which is a ECD file. So let's dive in ArcMap. At first, after importing the necessary rasters in our ArcMap project, we must use the Composite Bands tool to composite the bands into one raster layer. Also, we have to rearrange the band layers so that we will get them in proper order after merging them. After selecting the correct settings, I am using OK to composite the bands. The process is finished, but the band IDs are in wrong order. So I am selecting the correct band ID for red, green and blue channel to get a natural image. We need to use the interactive supervised classification option from the image classification toolbar, but we can see it is grayed out. That's because we have to give ArcMap some hints to help identify the features correctly. So let's open Training Sample Manager window and draw polygons that defines the sample points to be used for the supervised classification. After making several polygons for a land use type, we have to select them all in the Training Sample Manager window and merge them into one polygon. We have to repeat the process for each of the classes that we want to get from the classification process. We can see that I have added 4 classes, which are water, greenery, barren land and cloud. After that, we can choose the interactive supervised classification option to get a classified raster. By changing its colors, we can visualize it more clearly. So the classification is done. Making the training sample polygons for every raster that we want to classify is not a good solution, but we can save the classifier definition that is used for the classification of this raster. After saving the file, we can reuse the definition file as many times as we want. For that, we have to use the tool Train Random Trees Classifier. Here we have to choose the original raster that is to be classified. The input training sample features are the polygons that we have made. Then the output classifier definition file is the main output that we want. It has an extension of .ecd. We can use the ECD file to classify the raster. For that, we have to use Classify Raster tool. We have to specify the raster to classify, which ECD to use and where to save. After clicking OK, the raster will be classified. I am changing the symbology again to get a better view. This is how rasters are classified into land use types. I hope you learned something new today. See you in the next tutorial.